Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. This would be a serious update. Besides me being sick, hopefully we can get through this. So I have an update for you all. So last night, Chloe got severely angry and put a hole into the door. And I've asked Chloe time and time again to leave. I mean, literally, her violent tempers, her laziness, her disability, basically she doesn't want to clean, and she's on that damn phone. Well, a couple things happened. Last night, the sheriff came out, had to take photos of where she put a hole in the door. Literally, she put a hole in the door. The advocate came and decided I had to leave. All right, let me just tell you what happened. We all agreed, Rita would leave Chloe here, right? Well, anyways, bad idea. First of all, bad idea, and I'm gonna make this short and sweet and long as possible. Bad idea. So what happened? Well, I go, and this is where I'm very disgusted. Okay, I'm very disgusted. All right, so we go over to my advocate's office, right? My advocate's office. In my advocate's office, right? She says I can't contact Chloe. I can't do this, right? Basically it was like I can't do this, can't do that. She needed to give me a copy of his like sign here, right? And it's like no pets, no this, no that, right? Well, they got it. They had the sheriff get Ebony out because, well, they're afraid for little Boon Boon's life. Oh, yes. So they're afraid of Boon Boon's life, right? So we go out, and we're in this car for maybe a couple minutes. And that's before going to my place to get Ebony. And lo and behold, phone pops out of my pocket, screen cracks. Then I waited in a van for like 45 minutes, all right? Literally. I was sitting there almost in tears, right? I finally thought to myself, making this video this morning. Chloe's like sitting there, and she tells me this morning that she had a lot to drink last night afterwards, and before this incident, she got mad and she was calling her grandmother saying, "Get me home." And Chloe's got the money; all she's got to do is buy a ticket out. Fortunately, I've told Chloe this time and time again. Fortunately, I finally said, "Look, you're not cleaning, you're not doing any chores, no one wants you around. I mean, I got food poisoning the other day for expired something or other. I literally have asked Chloe time and time again, if you're not going to do your chores and you're going to treat me like crap and you're going to put a hole in the freaking door, which we got to replace now at her expense. So then you guys are curious about the update. Well, it's not all about Chloe, okay? This is something that I should share with you all. So Chloe gets the house for 2 days, right? Meanwhile, the advocate, Chloe said, seemed like the advocate was playing sides. Like wanting to either put restraining order against me or one against Chloe or vice versa. And I never have been, so to me, it was like, why are they separating me from my house, right? They didn't tell me one, they didn't think about my medications, which I wasn't thinking about my meds, which need my inhalers. I found them all. Need my nitro, which is really bad, all right. And because this is a serious update, I would like to share with you the rest, okay? So, apparently Chloe was angry and yelling at the police officers and the advocates. I don't know. That's what I heard off and on from, Some say she was cool as a cucumber. Others said she was violently angry. Anyways, trying to get home. They were open, Chloe, just pack up and leave, literally just pack up and leave. Fortunately, Chloe wasn't going to leave until she got a package, but again, it's all selfishness. But let me tell you what happened last night. So I won't go into details, all right? But anyways, she drives me to a place, tells me wait in this van, all right? We get into a place. I told Pee-wee. I didn't tell her the location or anything, but anyways, I told Pee-wee. So we get to the end of the room, right? They have like certain rooms, like one building's for queen-size beds, another one's for double queen-size bed, a third building is for king-size beds, right? One room is for micro rooms, all right? It's a little bigger than a broom closet, let's just put it. So I get into my room, right? And the first thing I see is let's bring in this, and this. So we got Ebony set up on a table. I'm looking at my room. There's a bed. No duvets or, pillow shams or nothing. Just 2 sheets. 2 fucking sheets. Oh, that isn't good enough. The fucking pillow was flat. They only gave me 1. So flat I couldn't even sleep on the fucking bed. Literally. Top of that, right in front of her, she's like, everything's great. Right in front of her, I don't know if her eyesight was bad. I had my glasses on. There's a cockroach watching across the bed. Literally. And then I'm like, okay, well, yeah. So then she's like, well, you'll have to get your own groceries. That's fine, whatever. But when she left, I looked in the bathroom and there's enough room. It was just a little bigger than a Greyhound toilet stall with a freaking shower that was, you have an RV shower. Well, this thing was like half the size of an RV shower, and they had rules. 5-minute showers because the water tank takes 30 minutes to heat up. Dude, you got a fucking walk-in closet right fucking there next to the fucking sink. You go in there and there's a closet and a, whatever. It's like an old barracks type thing. All you got to do is fucking put fucking hot water tank in there instead of giving us rules. And then the rules are like, please wear masks in the hall. Please do this. Please do that. Meanwhile, I looked around. There was not even a fucking ice maker around. And there's no coffee machine in the room. You want coffee, you can only have coffee at certain times. In what? Nothing. Okay, sorry. Sorry, I overheard you screaming, so I thought I was in trouble again. Anyway, so all in all, right? No coffee maker. And then I left for a while, right? Down in the harbor, did this and that, right to think. I literally had to go to the harbor because I was staying in a room that was infected with cockroaches, literally. And the room was so small. So then I go back to my room, right? The TV's not working. I'm like, the refrigerator's the only thing I hear. I'm going, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I'm like, okay, it's nighttime. I better, try the Wi-Fi. Phone's broken. Oh, yeah, great. Can't use the internet either. No internet. Well, I better call in and ask questions to to the management, the management that runs the place I'm at, little hotel. No fucking phone. Apparently there's no fucking phones in any of the rooms. So I got a broken phone that's half-assed working. No fucking coffee pot to keep me awake. No fucking, TV that works. The Wi-Fi is basically spotty, and that's if you can get it to work. I finally said, okay, I'll take a shower. There was no fucking towels. They didn't even provide me a towel to dry my hands off. They provided 3 cups, one which I was going to use for spitting. And I took a shit, and there was only enough toilet paper there for one shit and piss. That's it. No toilet paper. No clean towels in there. Literally. I don't know what else to tell you guys. Literally, it was just so. I said to myself, you know what? I got a choice. And at that point, I couldn't breathe. I literally didn't have my inhaler, didn't have my nitro, didn't have my meds. I was fucking, you know what? I'm going to die if I'm going to be in this fucking room with no fucking phone that works, no one to get EMS if I need to. They gave no fucking hotel, right? So I called cabs up. Yes, cab service. Oh no, we only want cash. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Cash? So you want me to fucking drag cash? So, next thing you know, cash. And then I'm sitting there thinking, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Cash. 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 So, I go down to the office. I'm like, look, you guys are providing a roach motel, not even fit for anyone. I need to leave. And he's like, I said, I can't sleep here. I said, I told him I'm bipolar. Can't sleep except in my own bed. And 2 is my meds weren't around. So, I gave it, and then I told him I'd be back. So I got everything out of the room and I left. Made a call, and I said, "Do you want to get Ebony for me so I can go to the emergency room?" So he says, "Why?" I said, "I can't breathe." Literally, from the freaking place I stayed at all the way to almost home. I got it about toting the little guy about over a mile with hay in one thing. And then, as I had to stop once, there was a puddle. My phone went straight into the puddle. So not only does the screen crack, but it fell in a puddle. And that's why the rice is here, by the way. I was like, you know what? I got a new phone coming. Fuck this. Well, Chloe grabs Ebony and grabs everything and says, just walk home. I'm literally basically almost in a panic. I can't walk and take nitro at the same time. So she gave me my inhaler, and I was at massive chest pain. Meanwhile, the police sheriff was already out once at our place. Let's keep circling. Well, I said, Chloe said, motherfucker bothers us. I'll deal with it myself. You got to get in. So I got home. And I got home. And my phone is like flickering. I mean, I could not do it. I couldn't even get it turned off. Chloe's like, your phone, well, what do we do? Do you want my phone? I have the same as yours. I said, no, I got a replacement coming. Thank God. It's just been paid for, She's like, but anyways, then what happened was I mean, literally, and we had like one tried to call me, right? My phone's not even working, and it's basically waterlogged, basically, and it didn't even let me know that there was a message, an actual phone call that came in, right? And then the text message barely came in, and we finally popped the phone into the rice here until see if it works, but the screen's cracked, so I got a cracked screen, right? Not Chloe's fault, not my fault, just fell in concrete. But sheriff turns around and takes a photo of the hole. I don't know what it was for, but I was in the van. Basically, he was like taking a picture. Chloe's like, yeah, I get it. The advocate was like that, but you know what, let me tell you a couple things about the advocacy group first of all, right? The end of the story, before I go and reiterate or tell you what thing should be done differently. So I get home. First thing Chloe does is puts me into bed and gives me my nitro and gives me my inhalers, my other meds. Then she turns to me and says, "Don't forget, you needed your tool to keep your, being." I don't want to go to they call it dilators, all right. She said, I mean, let me put it this way. I love my family in Oregon dearly, but I wouldn't put my family up in this cockroach infested motel. They're not. I mean, they're worth more than putting them in a cockroach motel. I mean, this hotel was terrible. I mean, bed bugs and cockroaches. Now, Chloe asked me because of the whole ordeal that she felt bad having me pay $500 to the the you know. And Chloe said, "Well, I'm afraid I'm going to be getting us evicted." Well, that's something that she should have thought of before she fucking did what she did. Literally, Chloe doesn't have it. I mean, I think at times Chloe's trying to do this to get us evicted so we go back to her mom's. I mean, literally, her mom doesn't want her. Oh, mom, we're both evicted now. I need to come home. I mean, literally, it's just a theory. So the advocate, right? So let me tell you what happened. So I left after she left. She said, "Oh, I have to find my own this and that." So I went downtown, and one, no one wanted the dog into the bars. Two, the little grocery store didn't want it either. Oh, I went to the main office in the first place to ask about leaving is because I said I want to pay for the room so my advocate doesn't get stuck with it. Oh no, it's taken care of. I said, no, it isn't. They said, yes, it is. Well, the advocate might end up getting stumped with that. The guy told me he'd have to go fumigate the room because of the bunny. Someone was complaining about a hay smell. You know what? I don't care. What he should be complaining about is the smell, right? So I mean, so finally I turned and I called up the advocate's crisis number. I said, look, I can't sleep. My meds are at home. She's like, do you feel safe at home? I said, no, not really, but I need my meds and I'll take the chance. And if I have to, I can deal with this in my own way. And I told the lady, Chloe, you know. But anyways, I literally went there and I asked to pay it, right? Oh, the lady's like, you don't have to. I said, look, I offered to pay it. We have the money in the bank. Why should you guys be using your own state funds? Put me in a hotel that's fucking got cockroaches. Plain and simple. So I get home, Chloe looks at me and she says, I know I did wrong, Rita. But she didn't know where I was. I just said, I can't tell you. She said, wherever it was miserable. I said, yeah, cockroaches. So she turned around and said, hey, cut them a check for $500, throw it through their PayPal donation link, let them have $500. We need to give another $500, we'll do it, and then tell them to back off. I mean, literally, it felt like a double-edged sword. A double-edged sword, And on top of all that, I felt no, this is Chloe's. I don't like long cut. It felt like a double-edged sword, you know. So, and then the lady, my advocate, says sleep for 12 hours. Can't sleep for 12 hours with a dog that's got a bladder the size of a walnut or less. So, again, it didn't feel right. You know, it didn't feel right. I mean, literally, no coffee in the room. They weren't going to make any coffee for me at that time of night. I should be sleeping. I just packed up and I have my hands got to heal. Tore them up pretty bad carrying Ebony's cage home. But you know what? When Chloe told me to pay him $500, I was like, okay. Literally. So I did. I mean, getting sicker and sicker with my lungs, and so on the way home, right? Sheriff stops me. He says, "Where are you going?" I said, "Home." "You're gonna arrest me?" He said, "No." He said, "What's wrong with you?" I said, "I can't breathe." He's like, "Stay away from me. You got the coronavirus. Just stay away from me." He got in his car and drove away. The other officer stopped me and said the same thing. He's like, "We help you and you're going home now." And I said, "I can't breathe. I need my meds." He's like, "Oh, no, you got the coronavirus. Don't give it to me." Okay, so let me tell you how I would have done this a little differently yesterday, okay? First, the advocate should have offered Chloe the cockroach at posted place, not me. But because I was the client instead of Chloe, it's a whole different ballgame. Unfortunately, one, that place isn't fit for a jackass. And two, Chloe could have handled it better with her phone working than me, okay? If my phone was working, I probably would have stayed there. Fortunately, my phone screen cracked. And on top of that, it wasn't really holding much of a charge. It was like something jolted. So, and then the puddle basically was the final doom of it, I guess. But we had plenty of rain too. So, then we could have taken Chloe there, right? See, what happened was Chloe demanded before this whole ordeal happened for me to, after she put the hole in the wall, she's trying to call her mother to get her home. That didn't work. And then her grandmother, well, like I said, sheriff came out and had documented the hole. In the end, the advocate, like I said, decided to put me in this hotel, right? I mean, the bed was crammed up against the wall. There was a little end table with a microwave on it. They didn't even have a fucking telephone in the room. I've been in hotels that have a line that's connected directly to the front desk everywhere I go. This place? No. I mean, this place was a dive hole. They didn't even provide a coffee pot. At least I could have went to the front desk because of the places I went to, like Tara, a friend of mine from Nebraska. I could have got in touch with her front desk and she would have got me anything I needed, anytime, day or night. Or the other ones, like Mr. Patel. Great customer service. This place, I told the guy, I can't sleep. I need my meds. He says, "Oh, it's okay if it doesn't work out." Not really bad was he contacts the lady, right? that rented the room. Well, on top of that, what? This guy, the fucking warden? I mean, literally, the guy is fucking calls her, right? He gave me taxi numbers. He knew damn good and well I didn't have any cash, so he thought I'd be stuck there. No cash, debit card. Oh, yeah, in the morning, go out and get some breakfast. Go down to the place and get some chow. Well, guess what? I'm not leaving my house for 2 weeks because I'm self-quarantining. Literally, a guy turned around and told me I looked like I had the virus. And literally, I mean, I could not breathe. 3 officers. Literally, this is not good. Literally, I got I got sick last night worse because of the rain. I mean, literally, it was pouring last night. And I had to get home, and the first thing I had to do was wash little boo-boo off. I mean, back to my thing. What would have I done different? I would have had Chloe go to that Roach Best Motel. She's got a phone. She's got a phone charger. Let her go. My phone already cracked at that point when the sheriff was there. The sheriff went by the first time to talk to Chloe. The sheriff was there on standby a second time. They got the money. And then, mind you, the hotel guy didn't really want me there because of the bunny and the dog. So he said he had to go fumigate the room. I wasn't even there less than 2 hours. I walked out, went downtown, walked around downtown for a while to clear my head. Thinking to myself, I'll go back to the hotel, take a shower. There wasn't even fucking towels in the room. There wasn't even a hand towel to wash my hands. They left coat hangers in the walk-in closet part in a sink. They didn't even give me a fucking bar of soap. And there was no shampoo and conditioner either. So to me, is this how they treat the people that... I mean, what? Pull everything out before I get there? Make my life miserable? I mean, I don't know how the hell would someone, No, I could have went to one of their little halfway houses, but they were full because of too much domestic violence. But still, I don't understand why they had to take a photo of the whole. That'd be a good question to ask. I got a question to ask, actually. That might just be an answer. So, but anyways, yeah, so, the place was cockroach infested. No coffee pot. The microwave didn't work. The TV didn't work. The Wi-Fi was crappy. I mean, literally. And so when I went down to the harbor, right, and they didn't have much toilet paper, so I went down there. I've had diarrhea all day yesterday, so everyone knows that. So I went and I used the public restroom. They were open at the ferry terminal, and they were also open at on the next to the yachts and stuff. So I used the bathrooms there, and I went back. There was not even any spare toilet paper, and the guy's like, "Well, you got to wait in the morning." I'm sorry, so I just fucking said I'm leaving. He's like, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. You should be, you should stay here for your safety. And I'm like, no, I'm not. You don't have fucking clean towels. You got a microwave that doesn't fucking work. You got a fucking refrigerator that's loud as shit and a TV that doesn't work. Literally, what am I supposed to fucking do? My Switch is at home, by the way, and my meds are at home. I called up the thing, and I literally asked, So, I mean, literally, it was terrible. Literally. And then they had rules. one bark from the dog and I'm out. So I'm like, you know what? Okay. There we go. So, I mean, literally, it was miserable. I mean, I was literally miserable, you know. I mean, literally, I mean, they do better business for people that have higher, better rooms. I mean, they got a king size room with a fucking king size bed and a bathtub, and everything works. My room didn't have nothing. They even paneled up and sealed up with a little wood board with caulking where the air conditioner was. Every other room had air conditioning. Me, mm-mm. I mean, literally. And while I was laying on the bed, right, making my decision to leave because there's cockroaches on the bed, and then there's other bed, you know, bugs. I looked up. There's a giant spider in the corner. I mean, literally, it felt like I was sentenced to a prison with nothing that worked. I mean, literally. So I went home, took a shit, and went to bed. Put on my movie. And before I went to bed, I did a donation through PayPal to the advocacy group for $500, figuring I'll pay it forward when it comes to the fucking the hotel bill. They're not going to be stuck for my bill for 2 nights when you know that room wasn't even worth $80. Let me tell you, it wasn't even worth 20. I mean, they had a bed with 2 fucking sheets. That's it. And me and my advocates looking at it like, well, you know, and I have to sleep in a room that's a little colder at night. I mean, literally. I mean, now that Chloe's back, I will let Chloe tell her side of the story so you guys get the full picture. Hold on a second. And then when we get done, you should call your mom. Yeah. What about me leaving? No, about the whole. But you got to tell your side. I got to use the toilet. Yeah, so get some water first. Go get some water and then let me use the toilet. I got to shit, and I am holding a diarrhea. Which, when I went into the office, the management's office there, the guy told me that I didn't look too well between my breathing problem and other issues, you know. I mean, I couldn't even go to the store and make up a bowl of ramen because of. Are you ready? Well, I got diarrhea. It's gonna be coming out. Go. Beers. Thank you. Sorry. Hi, everyone. It's Chloe Spice. Sorry, I haven't cleaned my face today. I'm, not feeling too good myself. Yeah, I'm had a rough night myself.
Anyways, what happened is Rhea and I got in a fight, and well, we didn't hit each other, but I hit the closet door and put a little hole in it, and then Rhea went out take a walk apparently, and I called family member trying to go back home. And I talked to my family, and then I went out to the park to take a lap around the park. And what happened was, when I came back, Courtney, the advocate, was here with the sheriff, getting stuff for Rhea. And Courtney told me that Rhea wanted to go to somewhere else and wanted to be away from me. And well. And she was like, you two need your space and blah blah blah. And well, and said that things are just we're both kind of hyped up from everything that happened and stuff like that. And well, that's what the advocate told me. And honestly, I think the advocate's a double-edged sword, telling two sides of the story. And advocates, telling Ray one thing, telling me another thing, and telling me that that what was it? I don't remember what she told me exactly. What the advocate said. I wasn't mentally with it. But she said that that Rhea wanted her space and didn't want to be near me. So I was like, okay. And I told the advocate I was planning on leaving anyways. The advocate encouraged it. So with that, all right. So you taking over now?
No.
I told my story, yeah.
And then, like I said, I even said, what if things were different? I think Chloe should have been the one that she's got her phone.
It's ringing 541. It's 541 number.
That's right.
Hello. Yes, I called. I was trying to get hold of some family members. I was trying to get hold of my mom last night, and my mom wasn't answering. So I called Granny, and Granny picked up.
Anyways.
Granny picked up the phone when I called Granny because my mom wouldn't pick it up. So, yeah, I was in a lot of stress last night. Arguing, fighting, stuff like that. But we're trying to work things out right now, I guess. Apparently, she reached out to. Apparently, an advocate had to stay in a safe place, which really wasn't a safe place. They put her up in a motel on the island that had roaches, mice, spiders, and bedbugs. In town, by Harvard. Work this in. No, Rita was. She was last night. Then she left because she was having heart trouble, and the advocates didn't really want to understand that she needed her inhaler and her nitro.
Please add and subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestions. Hit the like and subscribe button. It's wholesome fun for the family, including your dogs, cats, or bunnies, or service dogs. Thanks for watching. God bless you and everything you do. I'll be back later.